Hey Hoopers, this is the first video in a series on mini hoop tech that I will be starting soon. In this video we will talk about 4 different timings and directions, as well as different types of spin that we can do with the hoop. First, let's go over isolations. To perform an isolation, your hand will start at 9 o'clock with your thumbs up. Your hand will then rotate down to 6 o'clock and then around to 3 o'clock with your thumb now pointed down. To go back to 9 o'clock, your hand will have to let go of the hoop, and the hoop will rotate on the back of your hand as you rotate your hand and regrip the hoop. You should be able to do this in both directions. You should try and keep your hoop as steady as possible as you perform your isolation. Now let's talk about extensions. To begin your extension, you will start with your hand at the top with your palm facing out. You will then rotate down to the side so now your thumb is pointed down. You will then have to let go of the hoop as it rolls on the back of your hand and you rotate so now your thumb is pointed up. You can continue the extension to return to the top point where you started. Try and get really comfortable with the hoop rolling on the back of your hand as you rotate and change your grip. This will be very useful in the future. When performing anti-spin, the hoop will be spinning in the opposite direction that your arm is rotating. To perform a 4-petal anti-spin flower, start with your arm out to the opposite side of your body with your thumb pointed down. You will then rotate the hoop inwards as you bring your arm up. This will complete the first petal. Then continue the flower as you rotate inwards as well, bringing your hand to the other side with your thumb now pointed up. To perform the bottom petal, you will have to rotate down and let the hoop roll on the back of your hand as you regrip and push out to the opposite side. To do a horizontal linear isolation, we will start with the hoop out to the side. We will then rotate the hoop and move our hand to the center of our body. Your hand position will be now at 6. To continue the isolation, you will push out across your body. To complete the isolation, the hoop will roll on the back of your hand as you drag it across back to the starting position. Try and keep the hoop in a straight line as you complete this isolation. To do a vertical isolation, we will start at the top and rotate our hand down. At the middle point, our thumbs will be pointed down. We will continue pushing the hoop down to the bottom petal, rotate our hand and do a grip change, and bring the hoop back up to the middle point. Our thumb will now be pointed up. We will continue pushing the hoop up to the top where we started. Now let's talk about 4 different timing and directions. We will start with together time, same direction. Our hands will move in the same direction as we rotate. We can stop at the bottom petal, separate our hands, and now go into together time opposite direction. One arm will be on top of the other as we go through this direction. If you change which arm is on top, you will be doing thread the needle. That is a very useful skill to have as we go on with this series. When our arms are out to the side, we can change direction again. We can now go into split time same direction. In wall plane, this is difficult to continue. In wheel plane, you can continue this. It feels as if you're swimming or performing a windmill type move. When your arms are at the top and bottom point, we can go into split time opposite direction. My left hand will rotate to the left as my right rotates up to the left. My left hand will continue rotating until it gets to the bottom, and my right hand will continue until it gets to the top. We will now do this on the opposite side. We can add hoops to this, and anytime you change direction, your hoop will go from an extension to an anti-spin. We will explore this more in the coming weeks. Just be comfortable with the timing and directions and the different types of spin that you can do with your hoop. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you can keep up with my videos. Let me know if you have any tutorial requests in the future. I'd be happy to make some. Happy hooping!